G'day everyone, welcome back. We are back with the part two. Okay, so we're going to start building, I'm on the base of the box here. We're going to start building up. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a waterfall on the back. So I've got here 8 pieces of, where's my pencil? 4.5 by 6. Mainly because it uses up some scraps from some other things that I was doing. So that's the size that I've gone with. Now, I am trying to think about whether I want to have some go this direction and some go this direction. So we're kind of like, and that way it gives us portrait and landscape options, which I'm thinking might be pretty cool. So that might end up being what we do. And then we can have like a little poppy there in the corner or something. That could look cute. Okay. Alright. It's probably where we're going to go. I don't know. So what I've got is these, and I have scored them all at half an inch on the... Oh, dropping stuff. Good start. Alright. On the 4.5 side. So on the 4.5 side, I have gone down and scored at half an inch. And that's just going to become our hinge for all of these Duvalaki dudes things, you know, the waterfall components. Okay, come along and hold and burnish all these now. Super exciting stuff. Oh, look at this. I promise, in real life, I'm pretty useless, but I'm not as useless as I am on camera. It's like, soon as the video goes on, I go blah. It's so quiet at the moment. I think one of the girls, Georgia, I think, is just chilling in her room. Em will definitely still be asleep. And I don't know, I think Angie's pottering around downstairs. I don't know. It's quiet. Very, very quiet. And so, come on, I might as well do this bit first. Okay, glue. Apparently I need that. Alright. Do that. Okay. So there's our first one. Let's see if I can manage to keep the rest straight. Can't guarantee it. Oh yeah, that's a great song to pop in my head. Bit of classical music, why not? Probably because, and I know where my subconscious is going. For a change, I actually know what my subconscious is doing. Because poppies obviously are representative of Remembrance Day here. I think they call it Veterans Day in the US. There is I'm getting some of the military marches in my head. Alright, so there we got that. Do I continue down? Or I reckon a bit of a flip-flap-y thing on this side would be front. The question is, will it interfere? That's what I've got to check, is where the last one will be. Because if it crosses over, it won't work. But no, it'll fit. Okay, cool. Alright, let's just do it. Let's just do it, people. Let's be a bit topsy-turvy. Okay. communication. Sometimes my brain works, sometimes it doesn't. It has moments. I can be, one day I'll be like, yep, alright, okay, I am an intelligent woman, you know, I have university degrees, I can actually speak big words and do that, and other days I think I struggle to even just do basic, you know, communication. And I'll be like, what's that big word for, oh, you know, and the word will be like, box. I think, I saw a good thing. I just went to a women's conference, and the discussion of menopause, and that, you know, talking about that, just the ability not to even be able to remember the thing right there as one of the things. And I'm like, yeah, not only, and we get rich. It's like we get baby brain, which honestly never leaves, and then we get brain fog from menopause. It's like I've got no chance. Oh, how cool does that look? Look at that! I couldn't have asked. Sorry. I wasn't planning on it. But how good does that look? Like, it's the perfect amounts. See? See? Look. I didn't even mean for that to happen, and it happened. I love it. Like a little box. Sorry, I like when just, you know, playing around actually, even something cooler turns out. Okay. So we've got that. That looks pretty cool. Now I've got to think about decorating it. You know, which is like, yeah, I think I want to put a pocket down here, but I don't want the pocket to be seen, so it'll have to be a certain height. Of course it's not enough. Let's see. Okay. Alright, I'm going to bring my Duvalaki out again. Where's my scoreboard? Half. Okay. That goes there, then it needs to be there. This all fits. It fits. Don't want it that high, but hopefully it's just over. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is find this one. I love using this one because it reminds me of fences. Like, you know, the top of like decorative fences. So I'm going to use this one because I can. Someone be messaging me. I'll get it in a sec. All right. stuff in there. I'm like, do I want to go down another 1/2 inch? I think I do. Alright, so I'm just going to, it's just that little bit too high. I'm just going to come in and just got that. A little bit shorter. Is this right? It should still be underneath, which it is. Yep, excellent. That's exactly what I want. Alright. Let's glue it down. Oh, I want to use this one first. It's drizzling outside at the moment. It's nice hearing the sound of the rain on the roof. I did see, I think it was, you know, I've seen a few people doing it recently, and it's such a good idea that I really should do it myself. However, need to find the washi tape. I say that, I'm like, yeah, really good idea, but now I don't know where I put my washi tape. Okay. I'm just looking. I'll find the one that I wanted to use later. But I was at IKEA when I was getting all the storage and stuff downstairs, and they had all of these washi tape rolls for $1. So I'm like, cool. And I went, excellent. So I'm going to use one of them. Doesn't really matter which one, but let's go. But yeah, putting a bit of tape down. To stop whatever you put. I say that. And again, I can't even open the tape. It wasn't on camera, it would have happened straight away. No problem at all. Guarantee it. Alright. I'm going to get rid of that bit. Oh, and then I just close it on down. I'll keep that little bit for when I die cut. Alright, but apparently putting a little bit of washi tape down where this is stops things catching. Am I going to remember to do it every time? Not at all. So it's probably the only time you're going to see me remember to do it. Dokily. So there we go, we've got that. And then we can interchange all of them, but I'm not going to do that for now. Okay. So now I've got to think about decorating it. I'm going to think about what papers to use, come back, and we'll do a little bit together. See you in a bit. Okay, so I've cut some stuff out. Let's see if we can put it together. In the papers, there's these 5 1/4-ish by 4 kind of pieces, and so I've cut out a couple of them, one in portrait style and one will be in Oh, see, that's portrait too. I just realised. Hold on. I've got another one in here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. You see, that one can go. We'll use that one. See? It all works out in the end. I've just got to trim a little bit off because it doesn't quite fit in. Okay. Alright. Just going to heat that up. Okay. Let's try again. We got this one. You want to up that way? I reckon up that way would look nice. And then this one down here. And that way that poppies will be seen even when it's, mind you, that's going to be the top anyway. It doesn't really matter which one the top is. But make it so it fits either way it's done. So I might put that up the top. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And that way you might be able to write on what's going on in the, inside. Oh, English is good. Okay. Alright, so let's glue some of this down. And because it doesn't quite fit the 6-inch high, I've just used a bit of that gold and made some 1/4-inch strips. Just to add a little bit of a decorative feature to it, and it helps extend it out. Birds are having a chat out there. They're noisy. Minor birds, so noisy. Yeah. Okay, so we've got that. That's that one. And then we'll do this one. Now they're all chiming in. I always like adding a little bit of bling bling. Up after this, I'm working on a Japanese album at the moment as well, and you will see that it will, gosh, what did I measure that against? Who knows? You will see that there's a lot of gold in that one too. Red and gold. I only want to think I like red and gold. If you look around my house, you'll see a lot of red and gold. That's okay. I picked up at the op shop yesterday, a thrift shop, a gorgeous set of Japanese placemats and chopsticks. And I was going to take it in and hang it from my ceiling and all in the my classroom, but I don't know if I want to. They're really pretty. I don't know, I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do there. Because I thought they might make nice journal covers and stuff, the placemats too. I don't know. I don't know what I'll end up doing. And then I was thinking I could make the chopsticks closure. I don't know. I have thoughts. These kind of things happen in my brain all the time. It gets annoying in there. Alright. Okay, the next one we're going to go is... these are all just scrap bits, which is good. I'm already starting to use up scraps, which is exactly what I want. Okay. I'm going to use this glue, mainly because it allows me to get a small amount out and it doesn't go oozy everywhere. But it sticks quick. Hence why it's probably called tacky glue. I'm going to go green. So we've got people awake now, which is nice. So if you hear anything in the background, people are up and about. Em's still not, of course. She might human sometime today. And same on here. Whoop, whoop. I think the conference and things I go to down in Brisbane regularly, they obviously at the start of everything talk about the evacuation procedures and so forth. And it's just become a thing, a tradition or something, when they describe the sounds of, like, first the sounds a beep beep sound, and then the second sound, the evacuation sounds a big whoop whoop sound. And everyone in the room goes whoop whoop, you know, little things. But it's amazing how, like, little traditions and things happen. Like, first time I went, I was like, what are all these people doing? And then I realised that it's just become a thing. And I'm like, okay, now I do it. It's like, alright, I've been indoctrinated, now I'm going to whoop whoop as well. Whoop whoop. Okay. There we go. Now that I've done that, I'm going to come along with my friend's little tiny corner puncher. I just love how tiny the corner it makes is, and it just works so much better. Just nippy off these corners. I don't think you want to watch all them. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I'm back, and I was like, what am I going to do up in this little corner? And then we've got these little stamps on the cutouts. So that's what I decided to do, make a little feature of it. I don't think I showed you how it looks all together. So if we go like, I'll show you at the end. But anyway, so I've got some red cardstock. I'm going to throw that in. Well, slide it in. Throwing probably won't work too well, but you know what I mean. And put that in. Actually, no, I'm going to bring it up, cover it up with the thing anyway. Sorry, talking to myself. Alright, here we go. Ignore my dog, I don't know, having a moment downstairs. Now this was a bit of the leftover piece from what we used on the front cover. So I'm still trying to use up bits that we've already cut first. if I can. Okay, I've got that. And then this little stampy dude. And go up here in the corner. And there he is. Oh, I'll get the glue off in a sec. But that's how it looks. And then when we fold it up, it's like boom. Should rub that out while I'm thinking about it. Where's my rubber? That one, and that one. And bring that down a little bit more in line. Okay, that's better. Okay. There we go. That's what it looks like. What do you reckon? We got the first part done. Now a whole lot more to go, but that's okay. We're getting there. All right, I'm going to go off and do some, get ready and shower and do all that kind of stuff. So when you see me again, I'll be back and we'll add some more pages, but it'll probably be a bit of time. So I'll be back in 2 seconds for you, a little bit for me. Okay, so I'm back. I've had a shower and I'm humanish. Well, humanish is the thing. So my plan is here. Let's explain what goes on in there. All right. So we're going to have pages. We're going to have them accordion fold, similar to, have this around the right way, similar to this one here. So it'll go page here, and Tammy, what is wrong with your brain? I've got things up and down and stuff, so I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, so we got up, and then this one would go up as well, like that. And so they'll fold out like that, and you'll open it up, and then you can through the box. Okay. Up, down. This one should be up. This is just to obviously keep me in track, of what I'm doing. It's going real well for me so far. Can you tell? Okay. Alright. So I'm going to just work on these outside of this before we get in there. So I've just got one of these, and I'll explain the measurement sizes. So they are, in fact, let's have a look. 8 inches by 7 and... No. They should be 8 by 7.5. Oh yeah, they are, because that's up from what? So 8 by 7.5, because my brain's not working. So 8 by 7.5, which will fit nicely in there. And I have scored on the 1/2 inch line just to make my hinge to allow me to attach it. I've done the arrows just so I can get it. So just a reminder again that it is in fact 7.5 by 8, and I've scored on the 1/2 inch score line there. Okay, on the 8 side, and that makes it 7.5 square. All right, let's try. So I am going to do a fold over. I want this to be up for a stand size photo, so I have made this one 5 by 7.5. So it's 5 by 7.5, and I am going to maybe just score a 1/2 inch fold line there for my hinge. I'm not intending on bulking this out very much, this one, so I'm not putting a gusset in. And I'm going to put that there. So it's basically, this gives me 2 extra spots for a standard size photo. So when I do things, if I can't get a standard size photo on, you can't, you just cut down your photos. But if I can, I'm going to try that. So easily get a standard size photo on there. I do try to make it because, you know, if people are buying these off me, I want it to be as painless as possible for them. All right, so we've got that there. Now, closure. I've got some bits left over from cutting down, so I've cut them into 4-inch squares. Okay, so I've got 2 of them. And I'm just going to come around and put these all the way around. Okay, we've got that one. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. This one. All the way around. So 1/2 inch all the way around. Just going to fold them over. Oh, the birds are like wanting to be fed out there out on the front deck, so Andy's like, okay, so I've got them all the way around, and I'm going to cut them on the diagonal. Okay, so I've just cut them on the diagonal there all the way through. That I'm going to do the same on this one. They're being pushy out there. Okay, so now I'm just going to miter this internal corner and cut these guys down. So we're making some corner tucks. I don't know what my scissors were doing then, but they were going off on a direction, who knows where. Okay. Alright, so I've got them there. And we're going to put them in all 4 corners. So, no, they'll damage too much. I was thinking of putting the border edge on it, but for what I'm doing for closure, I don't think it'll get damaged too easily. I'm just going to put all these 4 on and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. The 4 corners are in and I've made just a simple 6x6 booklet out of 6x12, so, and that will fit in and just close it off. But yeah, so it's a 6x12 folded in half. Now we've got to think about decorating. That I'm not too sure what we're going to do, but I'll come back with something, hopefully, in about 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. I've got a parcel. Thought I'd quickly show you. Finally got myself my hands on one of these dudes. Everyone seems to use them. Oh my gosh, I won't tell you how. Anyway, look, hold on. I just went past it. No, puppies. But yeah, so finally got myself a hand on that. So this is the 1977 version. So nicely done. And then I'm not going to do a flip of that one because I think everyone and the dog has seen that one. So this one was part of the parcel, which was the Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady. And it is from Fanny Robinson in Norfolk in the 1840s. So, yeah. And they've been found and put together. And but yeah. So 19, that's what I was looking for, 1999 is this one. Okay. But yeah, obviously going through all of the different things there. And then this is, I might zoom in a little bit for you. And we've got pansies and forget-me-nots. And we've got snowdrops. So these are obviously the plates that she's done. So, how's she done them? Let's have a look. Sequence of paintings. But yeah, from 1802 to 1872 is what she lived for. Never know which. Yeah. So yeah. So these are obviously her paintings. But here we go. So we've got primrose and wild strawberry. Oh, look at that! I love that. Very cool. And so it does go through and explain what all the plates are about and stuff, but I'm just going to quickly give the complete sidetrack of this. Daisies. Gorgeous illustrations. Oh, look at that. Anything red. It's like, you had me at red. Oh, funny. Alright. Gotta laugh at myself. No one else does. Okay. How gorgeous are these? I love that. Sorry, I'm just getting sidetracked just looking at them. I should be talking to you, but I'm kind of not. There we go. There's our puppies. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Oh, that one's nice. Yeah. Then next are the flowers and all of that kind of stuff. What a beautiful little book. So if you can get your hands on that, that's really lovely. The Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady. And that's the ISBN if needed. But yeah, that's cool. Alright. Well, anyway, let's get back to where we're at. I've kind of half gotten somewhere. But anyway, we might as well do this and then I'll go while I'm here talking to you. Alright. So I've got this one for the front of the booklet. That one's nice and easy. I think I'm going to... Let's do it after. Ah, come on. Actually, no, I'm going to round the corners of this one too, just because it'll look nice. Because it'll be going in and out of that thing all the time, I want to round the corners of the booklet. Alright. Booklet done. Then I've got these 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and I'm going to cut them on the diagonal. My little brain is struggling at the moment. Too many things, too many things. I had a meeting, a Zoom meeting last night with with the Minister of Education, and my brain keeps going back to thinking about some things that were discussed and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Just gonna ink these up. Should have checked to see if they fit first, shouldn't I? They should. They do. That's okay then. Alright, so I'm going to glue these guys down, and then I'll come back to you. I don't think you want to, whatever. We're just going to glue these down. But yeah, so obviously can't discuss the things that were talked about, but a lot of things to do with obviously teacher income, salary, and also our safety, and we the inclusion of equitable rights, and then our the rights of our LGBTIQ plus community, all of that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of things that were talked about, which was good. She was very open and honest with us, which was nice. Well, as much as a politician is, you never really are too open with them. They never really too open with you, I mean. But it was pretty good. Yeah. Because I'm a big believer in if you want to complain about things, then do something about it. So that's why I'm members of a lot of these groups and stuff like that, because at least then, if I'm going to talk about, certain things or whatever in my job or in my community, then at least I know I'm trying to advocate for change in some way. So that's what I try to do. There's a big rally on in Brisbane today that the girls would love to go to, but I'm like, as much as I would love to take them and I'd love to be part of it, I'm not driving all the way back to Brisbane for a rally. These are left over from a little trim that I had to do, and I figured they're going to be nice little edges. So that is exactly what I'm going to do, is going to put them on here. So I'm going to trim a little corner. Don't know how successful I'm going to be inking these. I'll probably end up with green fingers, which is, just no different to when I've got brown or black ones from the other colours. So miss it. And then I'm going to place that down like that. How's that? That's a bit cute. Alright, I'm going to do the other four, the other three. You can see I can't even count. And I'll be back. Maybe. If my mouse wants to work. I swear, I need to go get a new mouse. That is something I need to do. Alright. Okay, so I'm back. I've just put red cardstock there and that, because I think having that and that in there is enough. The red frames it nicely. And then I've got this little piece to go in here, which will allow a nice photo to get added. So I think with this, like, I try, if I have lots of photo spaces like this, I always include, well, I try to remember to include some little photo corners, so that people can add their photos to it. Okay, so we've got that. And then, to mimic the pot on the front, I've got a little cutout of the pot, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to run a little bit of down the bottom and a little bit on this side bit here, and have that as a tuck spot, so you'll be able to put some things behind it if you wanted to. Like that. So look, how nice does that look? That goes in behind, that close up, can't see it. Another photo can easily fit there. And then another photo could fit there. I should have, actually what I should have done is I should have cut around this and made that into a little top. But anyway, it's too late now. But I should have. Should have, could have. Would have fitted nicely. But anyway, that's alright. That's something you could do if you wanted to. But yeah. There is that, and then this will go in here. Like, oh, if it was the right way, hey? It's like, did I actually put it on the right way? And that goes in there, and there's the front of the first page. Alright, I'm going to leave it there because we're like, nearly at an hour, and I'm trying not to keep these videos long. And what I will do is I will come back and we'll continue working on this page and then start on some other page. It's pages. Yeah, English. Alright, thank you very much. As always, I appreciate you being here. Remember to be kind, be strong, be a warrior. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, all of that kind of stuff. And I'll see you later. Bye.